honey bears, Brie Bear here, back with another video. Today I'm joined again by my good friend Brownie.
Hello!
And today we will be doing how to have a successful restaurant. Now, I'm not calling myself like some amazing hot stuff that like everybody wants to come, but I usually have at least 2 people who are in my restaurant, and they usually tip me or just say thank you, I really liked it. So I'll just be trying to pass along some of the information I've learned. Also, I would like everybody to know that this is not my house. I am not going to take credit for something I did not come up with. This is a beautiful house. I found it on the internet. You can basically search up anything on YouTube. There's tutorials, a ton of house tutorials, and there are also like restaurant tutorials, cafes, great stuff. So definitely check those out. I don't remember the name of the person who made it. I think it was something like Keller's, but I just wanted everybody to know that I didn't make it. I have made restaurants, so I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you're so lazy, you can't just make a restaurant. I just wanted a really good quality restaurant from an experienced builder. So, yeah, let's get on with the video. So, to draw some people into your restaurant, you want to make sure your restaurant looks as good as possible. It's neat, it is lit up, and it's just a good looking house. Everything's not scattered. Like my first restaurant, there was a kitchen in one building and a dining area in another and some tables outside. Like it was very scattered and you couldn't exactly understand what was happening. So that's where following a tutorial might come in handy if you don't trust yourself to build. Now, I'm not saying you can't build a good thing. All of my friends can build better than me. Hi? Anyways, all my friends can build better than... Oh. She said it's cool. Thank you. Yeah. Sorta. Anyways, so I'm not saying that you can't build something good. I'm just saying if you really want to draw people in and you don't think you can build a good restaurant, then maybe try and maybe follow a tutorial for your first time. And then once you follow a tutorial, you might be able to know what to do. But if you think you could build great, go ahead. And if you don't think you could build great, but you want to build it anyways, go ahead. And the other thing is you want to be open as much as you can, have lights on so people can tell you're open, and make sure you advertise. But do not spam. If you have it copy and pasted and you are just putting it in over and over and over and over again, no, nobody will want to come, they'll just get annoyed. It is okay to have it copy and pasted, but I'd say once you type it, wait for the chat to fill up until your first chat goes away, and then type it again. If nobody's chatting, then maybe just wait a little. Just don't spam, guys. And just make sure you're polite and grammatical, and a lot of people will come. Or they'll just see your restaurant like that girl did and want to come in. So I'm going to show you sort of my business spiel. The Grub House is now open. Come on over to find a wide variety of seating, delicious yet cheap food, and the best service we have to offer. If you're interested, make a reservation or ask to be invited. All right, are you driving over or do you need an invite?
Driving.
All right, we have come to our next step. If you know somebody's coming, watch the door like a hawk. And just try and stay at this front desk if you have one. And if you're serving somebody, just keep an eye on the front door because if people have to be kept waiting, they might leave. And I see headlights. So we are coming to the next stage, which is the welcoming process. You want it to be not super long, but you want people to just sort of be introduced to your restaurant and stuff like that. And I would recommend seating people yourself instead of saying sit wherever you'd like. If you're busy, if you have 5 people and you're trying to serve them all, just say go sit wherever you'd like. Just say welcome, table for one, and they're like, yes, and then just say, go sit wherever you like. But if it's not busy, I'd recommend seating them yourself. All right, I'm going to give you my introduction spiel. So this is just basically going to be me serving a customer, but I'll drop tips in along the way. Hello there, welcome to the Grub House. How may I help you today?
I would like a seat today.
Table for one?
Yes.
All right, would you like to sit upstairs, downstairs, or outside?
I will sit downstairs.
Would you like a table, a booth, or a high top?
High top, please.
Right this way, please. Will this seat work?
Yes.
That is a tip, guys. Always, if you're seating them, which I recommend, always say, will this work? My next recommendation is that you sort of give them time to just get adjusted. So if you have another friend working with you, I like to say, okay, my good friend Brownie will be serving you today. She'll be right over to take your order. And then I'll leave and she'll come over, so just to give them some time. Or I'll say, if I'm alone, like right now, I'll say, I'll be right back to take your order. Then I'll just go into the kitchen, do nothing, spin around a little, and then I'll come back out. Next, you want to order drinks before anything else, because if you ask for their full order, they might feel a little overwhelmed. Especially this restaurant, the tutorial didn't have a menu. So, yeah. I actually like pricing my own foods. So, yeah. All right, miss, can I start you off with any drinks tonight?
Sure. I will have a strawberry milkshake.
All right, coming right up. Also, guys, be ready if they ask you what you have. If you have a menu, be ready to tell them a menu is right over there. And if you don't have a menu, be sure to go ahead and have a list of your drinks ready, because if you have to think or go check the fridge or something, that's not very professional. So with my pricing, I like to charge everything $2 more than it actually is, so I'm gaining a little profit. So I'll get $2 profit for everything somebody orders.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys. This is probably the most important thing. All right, miss. Would you mind moving to one of these tables for two in case a big group comes in and needs a larger table?
Yes.
Okay. This is the most important rule, guys. I follow it no matter what, especially if it's expensive food. I'm going to say, all right, miss, that will be $6. And I am not going to set down her drink until she pays. People always tend to
rob us.
Yeah. You'll set the drink down and then be like, all right, that'll be $6, please. Or you'll wait until the end of the order and sum it all up. They'll hear the big price and just run. Yeah. So now that she's given me my monies, why can't I place this? There we go. Okay, so once you've placed it, you can ask them, can I get you any appetizers or meals tonight?
Well, may I please have a plate of pork chops?
All right. This is another good tip, guys. Ask them if they'd like a portion or a meal. A meal, you get the big thing, and there are about 5 or 6 portions that you can take separately and eat. A portion is just one of those things from the big meal. So I'll ask, would you like a portion or meal for that?
I will have a meal.
Okay. So she's ordered pork chops, and pork chops are some of the pricier items. So I like to warn the customers if they order anything expensive. I'll say, that's going to be a pretty expensive order, so just be ready. If you don't warn them, you might come out and tell them the price, and they might just leave because they don't want to pay it. If you can warn them beforehand, they can change their mind if they don't want to pay for something expensive.
Yeah.
Another tip is that if you get a portion, just divide it. So as you can see, pork chops are $36. And since portions come in groups of 6 or 5, I'll divide it by 6, which is $6, and then add 2. So that would be $8 for a portion. If it's only divisible by 4 or by 2, just sort of do that and figure it out, or just come to a reasonable number. But most of them are either divisible by 4, 5, or 6. Usually 5 or 6, which makes it really easy. And if you can't do it in your head, just go grab a calculator. Sometimes also, I might say that thing was $34. 34 isn't divisible by much, so you could add the $2 and then divide it by 6. Or what I did is I divided it by 6 and then added. Brownie is doing something very weird on the FaceTime. I just realized that what I might have said might have been like completely stupid, but I don't think it was. I think I know what I'm talking about. I love that you can run around while you're baking, because then if you're baking, you can come over and you can be like, just checking in, how are you doing?
Fine.
Okay. Oh, this is a perfect time to show you guys my secret room.
Oh, can I come?
Yeah, come on. So, this is totally out of context, but since most restaurants don't have like a bed and shower, we made a secret room to boost our moods, since sitting on the toilet for 5 hours and then drinking cups of coffee wasn't doing it. So we made a secret room. It has a door right here that blends in with the wall. And since it's locked for guests, nobody will see the open sign, so it's pretty disguised. I mean, you can still sort of see it, but like nobody's going to walk around the back of the building anyways, so. It's got showers and beds, and yeah, it's very nice. And the door will not shut. And then, if you don't want to run around the back of the building, we just did a thing that connected to this area.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, the pork chops are probably done. You should go back to your seat and pretend none of that happened.
Definitely.
I just wanted to show you guys that. I mean, that's not exactly a tip, but just adding a secret room is nice.
Also, some people may wander around your restaurant. If so, if they don't type, either go into build mode and close the door or something, or say, ma'am or sir or whoever they are.
Yeah, that's happened a lot. We've had people who apparently, it's usually when you come in and we have a sign that says, please wait to be seated. And some people will just wander around without typing. That actually happened today. You just go into build mode and shut the main door. Also, lock the front door for guests. Lock any kitchen doors or front or back doors for guests so that people can't get in. And so I just went into build mode, shut the door. So I was like, do you guys want a seat? Or if that doesn't work and they're just breaking in, say, please answer me or I will block. And then, yeah. If you find them wandering around the restaurant and they've already talked to you some, they're probably just getting a little bored or they're going to the bathroom. So you should just say, everything good, and then they'll probably be fine. All right, miss, here are your pork chops. That'll be $38, please.
And of course, she doesn't place it down yet.
Yes, I do not place it down, guys. This is so important.
Because once we had all our food in cabinets and someone was guested and they just took all that food from us.
Uh-huh. Well, we didn't have all our food in cabinets.
Yeah. But a lot of it.
Yeah. So, guys, there's a few things you need to know. To sum this up, you just have to be very polite. Make sure you have your rules set out. Have a plan for how you're going to seat them, whether they get to pick or not. What order you ask them what they'd prefer to eat in. And make sure you tell them if there's anything you can or can't make. And if you have a menu, tell them if there's any items that aren't on the menu. Have the images of lots of the foods you make in your head so that you don't have to go check the fridge if they ask for what you have. And just stuff like that. Also remember, in a restaurant, You have to be nice and the customers can get what they want. But if they're doing something wrong or something that you don't like, you tell them no. Like I said, I went into build mode and blocked people if they were being rude or not talking to me. And if they're rude, I will kick them out. I usually give them a second chance, but sometimes you just gotta accept that everybody's not going to get their way. So usually the customer is right, but sometimes they're not. And if they say, is this place open? And you say, no, then it's not. You don't have to make an exception. Just stuff like that. People can sometimes be very rude with stuff like this, and they just think they'll always get what they want. But if you just do what you want to do, it'll be fine. So yeah, my main rule is be polite, follow your rules, not theirs, and never place the food before they pay. Alright, that's all for now. I hope you guys learned anything from this and that I actually was sort of smart with my tips. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and comment down below for more. Go check out Brownie's channel. She's a great YouTuber. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, honey bears!